Hi, welcome to 4 Minutes of Film with me, Rhianna. 4 films to review this week: Transformers, Age of Extinction, the new Keira Knightley film, Begin Again, How to Train Your Dragon 2 with an interview from America Ferrera, and Love Me Till Monday. Let's start with the big one, Transformers. Since the end of the last film, the Autobots have wrongly become seen as the enemy. Mark Wahlberg plays an inventor who brings home a really beaten up old truck, which turns out to be Optimus Prime in disguise.
Look at the hole in the radiator. Look at the size of it. Something blew a hole in it.
Yeah, so?
It's not normal steel. The shrapnel in the engine, it ripped all the connections apart. And watch, and this took some K-genius. You are gonna love this. Want to hook this back to a working battery? Oh yeah, I don't think it's a truck at all. I think we just found a transformer.
It's nearly 3 hours long, and for a film that is essentially robots smashing into buildings, the plot is actually quite complicated. There are a lot of characters that you need to remember. Mark Wahlberg is taking the lead role, and it's all about his relationship with his daughter. Is that what I want to see from a Transformers film? Not really. The effects are pretty cool, but I've just seen it so many times before. Michael Bay, do something new. 2 stars for Transformers, Age of Extinction. Next up, it's Begin Again. So this follows the story of singer-songwriter, played by Keira Knightley, who goes to New York to follow her rock star boyfriend, who's played by Adam Levine from Maroon 5. And when that all goes a little bit wrong, she gets introduced to Mark Ruffalo, who gives her this unique experience to record an album around the streets of New York.
I want to make records with you. I want to produce you. I want to sign you. We're meant to work together.
Sorry, didn't you see what just happened up there?
Yeah, what? Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
No, I like my music. I mean, who cares if they don't get it, right?
You need to work on your performance a little bit.
Well, I'm not a performer. I just write songs from time to time.
Are all their songs as good as that one?
Are you really an A&R man? You just look more like a homeless man.
I've been out celebrating all week and I just signed a band. We got carried away.
I think Keira Knightley is so much more likeable when she's not doing a period drama. And this is a really sweet, interesting story about being alone in one of the biggest cities in the world. And it's almost like a Woody Allen-esque tribute to some of the eccentricities of New York. Mark Ruffalo, yeah, he's playing a bit of a down-and-out character, but he's very charismatic, charming, and yes, sexy. And James Corden even impresses as the best friend. So 4 stars for Begin Again, if you can put up with Keira Knightley singing all the way through. And next up, it's How to Train Your Dragon 2. Hiccup and Toothless are back in this sequel, and this time they've got to stop a dragon army and deal with a new face, Hiccup's mum.
Oh, he's beautiful. Oh. Oh, I've never seen a Night Fury this close. He might very well be the last of his kind. And look, he's your age.
America Ferrera is back as Astrid, and when I met her, I asked her how she channels her inner blonde.
Astrid is a blonde, blue-eyed Nordic Viking. She looks nothing like me, but our spirits are very similar. I mean, she is a kind of competitive, brave, wants to be in the action. And I have to be reminded when I'm racing children that every now and then you have to let them win, which doesn't make sense to me. If we're racing, we're racing. I'm going to give it my all. If they don't win, that's their problem.
I can see the Astrid in you, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so fun to be back in the world of the Vikings again, and Toothless is the cutest pet in the history of animated films. It's a really emotional story as well about Hiccup's family and also the loyalty of dragons. We get to know more about the characters, we see more dragons, we see more of the Viking kingdom. It's incredible. I loved everything about this film. I saw it twice and I cried twice. 5 stars for How to Train Your Dragon 2. And just a quick note before we go, I want to talk about Love Me Till Monday, which is a British indie film about a woman who's just come out of uni. She's stuck in a dead-end job and she's sort of looking for the one. She has a fling with her boss, with another colleague, and she lives for the weekend. And it was just such a natural, realistic look at what it is like to be in your mid-20s. Plus, it's set in Reading, which is where I went to uni, so I loved looking back at all my old stomping ground. So 4 stars for Love Me Till Monday. It's not out everywhere, but it is worth searching. Next week, I'll be reviewing Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Pudsey the Dog, the movie. I bet you can't wait. Click here to subscribe and catch that then.
1